Yeah, very good morning. Let's start the session now. So I'm just continue of the third unit. So before starting the next section of the third unit, let's have a brief introduction of the third unit. Okay, so the first one is let's have a brief revision of the third unit so that we can have a very good continuation. The our syllabus is, you know that. So our syllabus is SQL queries, constants, and triggers. Your form of basic SQL query, union, intersect, and accept. Nested queries, aggregation values, null values, complex integrated constants, triggers, and active databases. Okay, this is our syllabus. So coming to the next slide. So, so we are just giving introduction. It is used for commercial purposes. It is user-friendly languages. So it is put in the market where other commercial languages are QBE and QL and Datalog. And the different commands are DDM, DML, and DCL and TCL. Okay, I've told you some clues for this. The next slide. Data definition language is nothing but to create a table, deleting a table, altering a table, etc. So it is auto committed. That means it's permanently save all the changes in database. So like create, alter, drop, truncate, and reload. Next, coming to data manipulation language, where it modifies the data responsive from all forms of changes in the database. Is not auto committed. That means it's not permanently saved. So as changes like rollback can be opted so that we can get the data back. The some commands of DML is select, intersect, update, and delete. Next, data control language are used to grant and take back authority from the database users. Some commands come under DCL, that is grant and revoke. Grant means we're getting the access privileges, and revoke is we are getting back our, we are snatching all the permissions or the privileges, and whatever the user, what we are given it, we're taking it back. The next is nothing but transaction control languages. They use the commands like insert, delete, and update only. So it is nothing but is automatically committed. That's why you're using while creating database, a dropping option is there. Suppose some commands of TCLs are commit, rollback, and save point. Next, the next slide goes to the syntax of commit, where yes, the syntax is commit, semicolon, enter. So here example I'm giving, delete from customers where age is 25. That command is over. The next command what we have to give is commit, semicolon, enter. So when you're giving this, whatever age is there, where age is 25, all the customers has been deleted. I've explained you in the previous sessions and the previous videos. So it's nothing but a view class so that some absentees can get through the subject. The next thing is the rollback. Rollback is called undo transactions that have not already been saved to the database. For example, syntax example is delete from customers where age is equal to 25 and rollback. But syntax is rollback only. Save point is used to roll the transactions back to the certain point without rolling back the entire transactions. Syntax is save point, name. Now the actual syllabus starts. This is all introduction part. So the form of basic SQL query is, basic structure is select, from, and where clause. So select statements which we have practiced in the lab sections also, but still we are going to revise again and again so that we should have the command over this language. Select, it corresponds to the projection operation of relational algebra used to list the attributes decided in the result. From is used correspond to the Cartesian product operators of relational algebra used to list the relations to be scanned in the evaluation of the expression. Where correspond to the selection participant of relational algebra, it consists of predicate involving attributes of relations to appear in the form clause. The typical SQL query has the form of select A1, A2 to AN from R1, R2 to Rn, where P, this is the condition. So A1 is nothing but the attribute, R1 is nothing but relation, P is nothing but predicate. It is equivalent to the following relational algebra expressions. Next is select clause. Here select S name from student. So this is the base table. This ID, S name, age, and branch and address is the base table. From this base table, we are selecting only the S name. So this is the output. So this is select S name from student. By default, select clause includes duplicate values also. It includes also the duplicate values. Suppose we don't want the duplicate values. What we have to do? We have to use the phrase called distinct keyword, which is as follows. The select distinct statement used to return only distinct values. So select distinct syntax. For example, select distinct column 1, column n from table. For example, distinct S name from student. So what is a distinct name for this? Raj, Ravi, and Raj. So which is a duplicate part here? Raj and Raj. So in this only one Raj is going to take. That is called distinct here. The asterisk or the star mark denotes all attributes. So, so when we want select star from student means we're selecting all the details of the student table and we are following, which is nothing like a, we are forming another table. So we can do all these operations in the second table. The next is the arithmetic expressions. What we are using is the plus, minus, star mark or asterisk or the slash or the division mark, and also allowed to select the plus. The following statement will return the age added by 5. How can we do this? Select ID, yes name, age plus 5 from student. Suppose we have joined the first year. By coming to the 4th year or the 5th year, that is MBBS has 5 years course, and whereas engineering has 4 years course. So we have to tell age plus 4 for engineering students, age plus 5 for the MBBS students. This is depends upon our way how we take it. Okay. So this age is going to get pressed here for this from the student table. So it was 19. 19 plus 5 is equal to 24. So this is what we are doing. We are what we're selecting. We're selecting only the ID and the S name. So this is from student. Next, the where clause uses logical connectives like and, or, and not. So the and operands, the logical connectives can express comparison of less than equal to, greater than equal to, not means like two less symbol and greater symbol in one side, that is equal to not. So we select S name age from student where age is less than 20 minutes. So we're getting 19 and 80. This is the output. So select S name age from student where age is greater than 18 minutes. We're getting 19 and 20. Okay, between means we are getting only the age between 18 and 19 or 20. What is it we are getting? We're getting only 19. So the from clause. The from clause itself defines a Cartesian product of the relation in the clause. It is from clause is nothing but a Cartesian product, which you have seen in the unit 2 from the relational database, which we have seen in the conceptual, in the relational algebra and tuple relational calculus and domain relational calculus also. So this all we have been using the Cartesian product, which was already started in the unit 2. Again, I am telling you again and again for your clarity purpose. When the attribute is present in more than one relation, the referred to as relational name attribute name to avoid the ambiguity. Select student dot ID, S name, course dot subject from student and course. So when I'm using multiple tables here, when you're using multiple tables, we have to use the phrase called dot. I told you. And if you're not using, if you're using a single table, select ID from student. Where student, some where age is less than 18 or 19 or something like this. Okay. When you're using multiple tables, select dot ID, S name, course dot subject from student and course where a student ID is equal to course dot ID. Now the rename clause is coming where you can change the old name to the new name. Next, the SQL-like operator is used to wait clause to search the specific pattern in the column. The two wildcard often used in conjunction with the like percentage represents 0, 1 or more characters. The underscore sign represent one or single character. For example, the like operators, what we are using is a percentage means any values that starts with a. Percentage a means any values with end with a. Suppose percentage or percentage means find any values that have or in any position. Like underscore r means that means any values that have r in the second position. A underscore means starts with A and have any other two characters because how many dashes are here? Two dashes are there. And here underscore underscore means it has three characters. Like A percentage 0 means it ends with 0. Now SQL alias is there. SQL alias is nothing but it is nothing but temporary name we are giving to it. SQL alias is given to a table or a column in a table or temporary name. That's what I am telling this. Alias is often used to make column names more readable. So alias only exists in the query, in the duration for queries only. Alias is created by as keyword. Alias common syntax is select common name as alias from table name. So we are getting. Next topic is coming to the set operators. So union, intersect, and except. This is the second topic. So union means is nothing but two or more select statements, and this is called a union part, which is having similar in fashion. And this is next coming to the syntax. Select column name from table union. So when you're telling this is table 1 and table 2, we're getting the output like this. This is what we discussed yesterday also. The syntax for this is select this is from student 1, select ID and his name from student 2. So this is the output. Next, union all means we are selecting even the duplicate values. Next, coming to intersect means we are taking only your table 1 is there, table 2 is there, which is common in both. That is, this one is unique. What Rahul is not it is present in table 1, which is not present in table 2. This one is present in both the tables, whereas Ravi is present in table 1 and not present in table 2, which is common in this one. So output will be this one. Next, accept means that means we are taking. Suppose there are two tables called student 1 and student 2, but only we are taking the tables which is there in table 1 and not in table 2. That is called A minus B. That is what we're telling in relational algebra. So for that, the syntax in Dbms is select column and name from table 1, except from select column name from table 2, select star from student 1, except star, select star from student 2. The output will be, that means start from table 1, except means, see for example, Rahul is here, Rahul is not here. Next, Rizwan is here, Rizwan is also here. Next, Ravi is here, Ravi is not here. So what is a unique characters which is not there? Rahul is not there in table 2, whereas Ravi is not there in table 2. So the output is what? Rahul and Ravi. Next, we are going to the not this. Now we are going to the fourth topic, the second topic, the third topic. I will tell you in the coming slides. The aggregate functions. So aggregate functions is nothing but there are 5 built-in aggregate functions. That is average, minimum, maximum, sum, and count. Average means we're taking the average. Minimum is we're taking the minimum value. Maximum is taking the maximum value, and the total sum and the count we're taking. So let's see the syntax and the examples. So SQL max, minimum, count, average, and some functions are there. So SQL minimum and max functions, the minimum function returns the smallest value, plus max value returns the largest value. The minimum syntax select minimum column name from table 1 with condition. where to select maximum column name from table 1 with condition. So select. Now the next thing is we have completed this. The next slide is we are going to the count function. We are counting the number of rows that matches this week. Suppose select count from column name, from table name with condition. The sum function returns the total number of numeric values. Select sum of column name from table name with condition. Means we are selecting the total number of sum from table name where the condition, where from the particular table name where the condition has to be satisfied. For example, next syntax is select average column name from table name where condition. This is for the average. Now let's see some few examples. Okay, I've told you the syntax in the previous slides. Now let's see the examples. So this is the base table. Maximum salary is 50. Okay, so select maximum salary from employees 50,000. What is the minimum salary? 10,000. So this example is select minimum salary from employee. Next, what is the number of count? Number of count is totally how many are there? They are 6. So select count from employee. Suppose select count of salary. Salary, how many types of numbers, different numbers are raising? 1, 2. This 30,000 comes as 1. So this is the third, 4 and 5. Now this is also a value for that. Select a distinct count salary means we are getting only 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We are now counting the null. So that is called the distinct here. So select sum of salary from employee is 1,40,000. Select distinct salary, sum of salary from the employee is 1,10,000. Select average salary from employees by connecting the salary. So this is the amount is divided by 5. Average means the total number of salaries by the count. So select distinct average from employee is nothing but distinct sum of salary, distinct amount is equal to this one. So this is the syntax for this, an example for this, and this is the output. Next, the SQL between operator selects values which is given the range of given the range. The values can be numbers, text, or dates. The between operators include begin and values also. Between syntax. Select column names from table name. The column name is between value 1 and value 2. That is select ID, S name from student, where age is between 18 and 20. What is the age? That will be 19. Next, SQL order by we are using the nested queries. Before using the nested queries, we have to know some of the syntaxes to go deeply to the nested queries. So before that, I have to see what is SQL order by keyword means, because this is all used in nested. So this is what I told you. This is actually the third topic, but I am telling to you for the fourth topic, because we have to know the commands. We have to know the commands. Before only we have to know all the commands. Next only, so from that only we can tell what is a nested queries is. So before going to nested queries, we have to know what is SQL order by keyword. The order by keyword, from here the class starts actually. Please listen here. The order by keyword is used to sort the result set in ascending or descending order. So we are setting in ascending order or descending order. The order by keyword sorts the records in ascending order by default. By default, it is nothing but the ascending order. To sort the orders in descending order, use the DESC keyword. So that is called descending order. Select column 1, column 2 from table name. Order by column 1, column 2, ascending, / or descending. If you are not using this one, it takes automatically as ascending only. So to get names of alphabetical order, select star from employee, order by employee name. To get salary from in ascending order, select star from employee, order by salary. So these are the two examples. To get salary in descending order, What is the clause we have to write? What is the syntax we have to write? How we have to do it? What is the example for this? Select star from employee, order by salary, DESC. DESC is nothing but descending order. The fourth query is to get salary in ascending order with department number. For this, how we have to write? Select star from employee with department is equal to 20, order by salary. So no need to write ascending order because by default it is ascending order. The fifth query is to get salary in ascending order based on given column index value. For this, how we have to write? Select star from employee, order by 5. Next, SQL group by statement. The group by statement is groups rows that have same values of summary rows like find the number of customers in each country. For examples, CSC is one group, next EC one group, the ladies, girls one group, boys one group, next India, Western countries, Southern countries, all these things. What happens when you're having some divisions, we are making it as a group. For that, we have to use a clause. The SQL command for this is group by clause. So group by phrases we are using. How we are doing it, we can see in the coming videos and the coming slides. The group by statement is often used to aggregate functions like count, maximum, minimum, sum, and average to group the result set by one or more columns. We are using even the functions here. We are using all the what aggregation operators also we're using here. Some operators we're using like count, maximum, minimum, sum, and average, which you have seen in the before the slides also. So group by syntax, how it is done. Select column name from table name with condition group by column names, order by column names. Okay. Select count. Now we are seeing another example. Select count of customer ID, country from customers, group by country wise. Suppose India is we have to write here by India or by America or something by whatever country you are wishing to do this operation. Select count by customer ID. We are selecting. We are counting the customer IDs. Country. Also, we are even counting the country. We are even using country from customers. Group by country. We are grouping by country. Order by count of customers. We are ordering with the help of the customer ID. In descending order. So suppose for example, numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the customer IDs are there. Descending order means how to count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like that. Okay. The next coming to the next example is to get count of employees in each department. Select department, count of department, number of employees from employee to group by department. So we have in that group by department is coming. Select department, count of department. We are counting the number of departments, number of employees from employee table, group by department. So we are doing this. These are all examples. We can do it in the lab session also. To get the count of employees, the department number is equal to 10. Select department, count of department, number of employees, employee group by department, having department is equal to 10. Or we can also represent as select department, count of department, number of employees from employee 2, where department is equal to 10, group by department. Even you can write like this also. Having department is equal to 10 also you can write, or where department is equal to 10 also you can write, and with group by clause also can be written like this. Next, to get highest salary of each department, select department, max of salary from employee to group by department. Next, to get the highest salary of each job, select job, maximum of salary from employee, group by job. Next, to get the highest salary from each job in ascending order, how we have to write? Select job, maximum of salary from employee 3, group by job, order by max of salary, or select job of max of salary, salary from employee 3, group by job, order by salary. We can write like this also. Actually, here the gap should come here. Later, just put a gap. Okay, this is good. Next, the SQL having clause. The having clause is added to the SQL because the wait keyword cannot be used with aggregate functions. So having clause, how we have to use this? Let's see the another example for some of the syntax. Select column names from table name with condition, group by column names, having condition, order by column names. So how we are doing? So having condition, having syntax we're using like this, having condition. Select count of customer ID. So we are seeing example now, the having clause. Select count of customer ID. We are counting the customer IDs. Country from customers. Group by country. We are grouping by country. Having count of customer ID. Who is having greater than 5. Okay. So when we type all this, we get the output in the lab also. You can do the practice section. To get the count of employees with department number is equal to 10. Select department, count of department, number of employees from employee 2, group by department, having department is equal to 10. So like this, we have to write. Again, I'm telling to get the count of employees with the department number is equal to 10. This is a question. For this, how we have to write the query for this? Select department because department is the count of department. We are counting the department. Number of employees. We are counting the number of employees from employee table to group by department. Having department is equal to 10. When department number is equal to 10, we are grouping by department. Okay. So we are counting here. So to get the count of this. To get count of employees from each department only when the count is greater than 3. So this, how is the syntax for this? Select department number, count of department number from employee, group by department number, having count of department number greater than 3. Next, coming to the nested queries. This is the actual part. This is all the this is the actual part we are going to start now. So previous slides, what we're using is all this we are using in the nested queries. Now coming to the nested queries, our topic is nested queries. So the nested queries is a query that where in one query another query has been embedded in it. For that, how we have to state is a nested query is a query that has another query embedded within it. The embedded query is called the subquery. The embedded query, which is a meta query. That is a query inside a query. Okay, the time is out. So it's still 40 minutes away. Let's have this introduction part at least. The subquery typically appears within the where clause of the query. It is sometimes appears in the from clause of having clause or having clause. So a subquery is the inside query. The inside query we have to appeared within the wait clause of the query. It sometimes appears in the from clause of having clause. Subquery can be single row subquery or multi-row subquery. Single row is represented by is equal to sign and multi-row is represented by in, not in, any, and some all operators. The syntax for this is select a column list from table name where column name operator. This is another subquery. This is another subquery. This is the small subquery. Select column list from table name where. Here, what for this, how is going to execute the Dbms? How is going to execute is first we have to execute the inner query. Inner query is what? Select a column list from table name where condition. This condition has to be fulfilled. Unless this condition is true, it goes to the outer query. So the outer query. Okay. So this inner query should be fulfilled, then only it goes to the outer query. So this coming to the next slide. So here, from here, can we see tomorrow because the time is short? We have to take the attendance now. Okay.